We looked at the Legion 7A, a couple different versions of that earlier this year, but the difference is a couple things with this one. First of all, it is a 15-inch model, and it is all AMD. So both the CPU and GPU are integrated with a Strix Halo system, and it gives really good performance for that model. So it's really powerful in a very thin model design. This is the box it comes in. I'll go ahead and pull it open really quickly and show you guys. It's a little bit less of a crazy unboxing compared to the 9i, but it's very simple. My personal favorite part of any unboxing is the whale. You guys can maybe see that there, but there's a little whale there because this is made from ocean-bound plastic. Shout out recycling and protecting the environment. We love that. But this is the actual device. The power brick is in here. Spoiler, I did take this out already because I had to plug it in beforehand for you guys. But I will talk about the brick in a second because that's also a very cool part of the device. And then it just slides at the plastic and boom, there's our Legion 7A 15-inch. Again, much more slim and discreet than the 9i and some we've looked at before, but really light and portable. And there's a couple unique things that I noticed right away when I'm looking at this. The first is obviously it's very thin. Like you can see the size of it. It's very, very light. I think it's maybe the lightest laptop I've used in recent memory. And it does have that Nebula colorway, which is getting more popular for our stuff. I think we first used it on the Legion Go S SteamOS, and now it's on a couple models like the 7A, and I think just the 7A actually. So it's kind of unique to this model, but it's kind of like a blue, you can see like a blue purplish color that we call Nebula. So that is the side of it. Port side, really quickly, I'll show you what we have. Hopefully this scales okay for me here. We've got a full-size SD card, which I love as a creator if you don't want to have to use the little converter and the mini stuff. Privacy switch, of course. You have, this is actually the interesting part. This is your power. So it uses USB-C power instead of the full kind of charging brick that a lot of our other stuff does, which is super nice if you're, using your own kind of stuff and want something that's slimmer. The power plug, by the way, is only 185 watts and it's much smaller. So it's way easier to throw into a bag, but still powerful, which you'll see when we get into the gameplay showcase shortly. And then the USB-A right there. It does not have I/O on the back, interestingly. And I think that's because it's such a small unit. This is where all the airflow comes out, very similar to our Pro models. That's kind of where all the air pushes out to keep it cool with the cooling technology. And then on this side, you have same kind of thing, your HDMI right here, full size HDMI, USB-A, and then USB-Cs here and your dual audio jack. So that's the I/O that's on this thing. And then the bottom, if you care about that, is the venting as well, which air comes in through here and goes out through here. So I will kind of prop it up and vent it today to get more kind of proper coverage. There's the inside as usual. There's my face right there. And I'll pop it open again. I did kind of start it and get it going today ahead of time. But this is the unit, and you'll see a couple things right off the bat. It does not have a number pad. All of our, I believe, our 15-inch models for Legion, which there aren't many, but there's a few, do not have number pads. And that's, I think, some people love that. Some people hate that. I personally love that because, and you'll see like my main keyboard, I don't use number pads. So I prefer that, but that's just to keep it really slim and portable all on one thing. And then also, I guess, the size of it. Like, it does go completely flat. The speakers are up here for some of the kind of top firing speakers. And it's just a smaller kind of footprint compared to some of the 16-inch models, but still a 16:10 screen, I believe. So you're still getting the extra vertical resolution on this one. And it's all AMD, as we said. So that's the unboxing experience. We're going to get into the gameplay in a second as well. And like I said, I do have the actual power plug here as well. So I'll show you this right here. As I pull it through here, is the power plug. So it's not that huge kind of plug you usually have to go with, and it just plugs in on the side like that, which is kind of nice. And then see, for me, I'm using HDMI to grab the display for you guys to show out the stream. So I'll just plug that in over here, and we'll get the double input capture here. Sorry, there it is, up top left here. Not used to many. I think this might be the only unit that I think has power and HDMI on the sides. I guess the Pro models have that too, but for like a thin unit, most don't. So I'm getting used to that. But yeah, overall, this feels really light and portable. And I did do a test run in Beast of Reincarnation before stream to see how it was doing, and it was pretty nice. So I'm excited to show it to you. But again, let's touch to this scene. I'll show you kind of the head-on shot here. I will actually put it up on a stand as well, which is right here. I do recommend using a stand if you want to get the maximum cooling out of it. Also, it just helps with me looking directly at the thing instead of down all the time. So I will do this and pop this out for a second. And there's the unit. So this is it in proper lighting. And you can see the specs at the bottom of the screen that this thing is rocking. Again, it's the Legion 7A 15-inch, sometimes called Strix Halo. And the kicker with this one is it's all AMD. So it is the Ryzen AI Max plus 392 with Radeon 8060S, I believe it should be on there. That's like an all-in-one thing, basically, which is different than a lot of our other devices, but very powerful from what I've been told. So I'm really excited to check it out with you guys. And other spec-wise, they're also pretty impressive. It's got 64 gigs of RAM at 8,000. It's got 2 terabytes of SSD storage, and the screen is 2560 by 1600p, OLED at 165 hertz. So it's a pretty well-spec'd out laptop. Again, I think it's the smallest laptop that we currently make. There's been a couple 15-inch models in the past that we've used, but I think we haven't had that since like Gen 8 or something. So maybe here and there we've had some 15 inches actually. They're always kind of special releases versus the 16 inches, but they're also there's a vocal fan base for them, I would say, because they're so slim and portable. So I'm excited to check out with you guys and see how it runs today. But yeah, so this is a look at the unit. I'm gonna go ahead and get into BST Reincarnation, which again is Game Freak's new game that's not Pokemon that came out. All right, so we're jumping in. Again, specs are at the bottom of the screen, and you can see the performance at the top, and we're getting right into the gameplay for you guys. Is VSync on? No, VSync is off. I usually turn VSync off because of capture card shenanigans. Also, I think this is sending out to you guys in 4K on the capture card side, so keep that in mind with some of the performance stuff you see, because it may be a slight more load on the laptop than you would get if it was just running off the laptop without running out to a stream PC. On performance, this is on auto. I can run on performance though if you want to. So far, it's just on the basic. I've not done performance yet. Imagine the FPS increase, AI frame gen enabled. Yeah, so if you want to look at the settings that we have here. So settings that are by default here for the most part, I configured a couple things, but for the most part, I kind of left it as is to start with. By the way, I think we can increase VRAM, but I have ray tracing off for this one right now. It's at medium graphic fidelity, just to start. Frame rate's uncapped. I have the frame rate for performance mode and cutscenes. That just means it doesn't cap at 24. There is upscaling FSR1 in performance, and it's at medium. You can see the other settings here as well. I think I turned motion blur off, depth of field off, post-processing is on medium, shadows are on. So it's mostly medium settings here, but you can play with it. And you can see it's playing pretty well so far. On the graphics side, or the display side, it's just borderless right now. VSync's off. That's what I'm currently running. How much FPS you get if you make all the settings high? You want to take a look really quickly? And again, you can use some of the AI upscaling on this stuff too. But if you want to turn it up to like high or highest, we can try highest and see. I can also put it into performance mode. Now, upscaling quality, you want to play with this probably too. I'm just gonna keep it quality for now. But this should kind of be the master thing. So we'll see how it plays. It's gonna drop a little bit here probably, but if I bump it into the performance mode, what is it? Oh, I have to use a stim pack. Lock me in there. A little lower for sure. But keep in mind, this is a 15-inch model and it's an all-in-one kind of thing without the AI upscaling. So still playable. I think I'd probably prefer to go back to the medium, but the quality looks like roughly the same in terms of the environment, I would say. Maybe a little bit less hazy. Let me try the middle ground. If I go into graphics and we go to high and see. You also, again, could keep it at highest and just increase upscaling and play with that and probably get a higher frame rate too. So that's actually a little better too. So that's higher than it was, but definitely more playable than the last setting. All right, let's go. So I have multiple weapons I can use this way. Yeah, this is some sort of like, I'm trying to look at it's like a bow and arrow gun, like a triple crossbow or something. Can I headshot? Also, do I have, it says 13. I don't know if I actually have like ammo in that. Imagine I play the whole game just using the ranged weapon. How mad would you guys be? Actually a Nerf gun. Get him, doggy. Attack. Good job, Ku. Oh, and we just get the execute straight off that. Wow. And the shield is gone. We live. Is fans loud? Hear it? Very, very quiet. Like, yeah, I can't even hear it with my headphones. But again, we're in a cutscene, so I mean, it's still rendering the stuff. I don't know. It's not very, compared to like the pro units and everything. It's much quieter. All right. So as a reminder, this is all streamed live on the new Legion 7A All-AMD Strix Halo Edition 15-inch. All the gameplay you saw was on there. So if you like it, check it out on our site. It's available in quite a bit of regions. New Legion unboxing, all the usual kind of stuff. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.